Hi guys. So Chiflote Flo told me about this song that just came out, La Tormenta, The Storm, by Ambkor. I never heard of him. Let's see what this is about because I have the time. I'm able to do it. And if I'm able to do it, we can jump into it right away. Okay, so the song is called La Tormenta, and it already starts showing us a little, I mean, I was going to say a little storm, but what I see is a little rain. So it's the storm. Okay. I'm I used to live in Miami, so to me a storm is something different, but I guess that's a storm. Oh, get out of the rain, baby. When you're feeling sad and it's raining out there, why would you stand in the rain? Go to your room and.
Llegó ese día, puedo sentir las gotas, ese día en que te hablan y sientes que se equivocan. El alma sigue ahí, pero está
Oh, this is about death. It has to be about death because he starts talking about that day when they call you and they tell you, but you don't believe it. And for someone who has had experience with death, I know that that's the first reaction. It's a stage. It's as much as we know, as we are aware that someone will die, we're always in the first reaction that we have is it's not true.
puedo sentir las gotas, ese día en que te hablan y sientes que se equivocan. El alma sigue ahí, pero está rota. No sé por qué se rompe, si se esconde, si la tocan. Me siento solo sin estarlo, como el náufrago que ya no mira al mar porque no espera ningún barco. Y eso no quita que nos sigan dando, pero ya no espera que la suerte le regale algo. Será
Bars, man. So he's saying, how you feel empty, like your soul is there, but you don't, and you keep living just because you have to, but you're like a empty vessel. You're floating. An empty vessel is on is in the ocean overseas, and it doesn't have a destination. You're just floating, going on its own. Oh no, am I gonna cry on a Monday starting early in the
No
morning?
sé por qué se rompe, si se esconde, si la tocan. Me siento solo sin estarlo, como el náufrago que ya no mira al mar porque no espera ningún barco. Y
So I
eso
say
no
like
quita
the person drowning who doesn't see the boat anymore because you don't expect it to come. You don't look for the boat anymore because you know you're gonna drown.
que nos sigan dando, pero ya no espera que la suerte le regale algo. Será este día, esta tormenta, esa llamada que esperabas que llegara y que no llega. Y por mucho que no llega, tú sigues pensando en ella, porque lo que no se dice se queda guardado hasta que te atropella. Será esa estrella que no brilla, o tal vez es mi cabeza la que hace que esté andando de puntillas. No sé si soy fuerte o no soy fuerte, pero no sé cómo aguanto tantos días como este. Sin mil pastillas, solo con ganas de verme, sonriendo como cuando mi papá me hacía cosquillas en las costillas. Le dije que parara.
Okay, he's talking about how he's drinking pills, thinking that he's gonna feel better, and makes himself laugh, like when his father used to tickle him when he was a little kid. Now he said something that he's waiting for a phone call, waiting for her voice. So now I don't know. I mean, I do know that when someone died that you love, that's one thing that you remember. If you don't live with them, that you know their voice, their phone calls, when they call you, you know that you can never call them back again. But again, I mean, I don't know. I think he's talking about death. He hasn't said anything yet that tells me this person died.
Cabeza la que hace que esté andando de puntillas. No sé si soy fuerte o no soy fuerte, pero no sé cómo aguanto tantos días como este.
So he's saying, I don't know if I'm strong or if I'm not strong, but I don't know how I can put up with so many days like these.
Sin mil pastillas, solo con ganas de verme, sonriendo como cuando mi papá me hacía cosquillas en las costillas. Le dije que parara siempre y ahora que las quiero no puedo tenerlo enfrente.
Ah, so it is the death of his dad now. So he said, so he does says something about dozen pills, and like he's looking forward to smile and laugh like he used to do when his dad tickled him. And then he said on the ribs, cause cosquilla and costilla they rhyme, and cosquilla is tickling, y costilla is rib. And then he goes and says, and I used to tell him to stop, and how much I want him to keep doing it now.
Le digo a la
And
mente que
now I can't, and now he can't.
para siempre y ahora que las quiero no puedo tenerlo enfrente.
Say now that I want those, now that I want him tickling me, I cannot have him in front of me.
Le digo a la mente que lo invente, pero ella inventa lluvias de septiembre a septiembre y no sé qué pasa, pero sigo en mi casa, roto. Aunque desde fuera pueda parecerte que lo tengo todo, me siento solo acompañado, como el que no quiere amar porque ha sufrido por amar demasiado. Y luego que queda, tal vez un
That feeling I understand. He says like the person, he feels empty, like the person who doesn't want to love because they don't want to get hurt. I can relate to that so much because I'm the type of person that I have, according to my psychologist, I don't form um, tight relationship. Like I could be like very superficial, like, and if I'm getting too close, I start stepping away because I'm afraid of hurt, of getting hurt, of pain. But I'm working on it, and I am one of the person who contacts my friend most of the time, and I always done that. That's not doesn't mean that I don't have friends, but someone close like that, very few.
abrazo, una hipoteca a plazos, tal vez una amistad si somos falsos. Me sabe todo a fracaso y a mentira, perdí las
Maybe a friendship if we're fake. Oh shit.
somos falsos. Me sabe todo a fracaso y a mentira. Perdí las gafas de sol porque pensé que no saldría. Y
Ooh, that's a bar. He said, I lost my sunglasses because I thought the sun was not going to come out right now. He's talking about his feeling, how he feels like lost, like he has nothing. He has nothing to give, like everything was taken away from him.
la tormenta llega la calma decían, pero me caló tan fuerte que aún veo rayos de día.
So he's saying, that was a bar right there. So he's saying, they say that after the storm comes the peace, comes the sunshine. And, I'm seeing, lightning even during the days when it's sunny.
Y otro psicólogo y otra sesión perdida. Y otra vez el consejito de disfruta de la vida que se
Okay, so he's saying now he's going to psychologists, and he said, and then another psychologist, another advice, like enjoy life. People telling you just enjoy life. You need to enjoy life.
llega la calma decían, pero me caló tan fuerte que aún veo rayos de día. Y otro psicólogo y otra sesión perdida. Y otra vez el consejito de disfruta de la vida que se acaba. Y ya sé que se acaba, lo vi de cerca. ¿Te crees que cuando voy a un entierro no me doy cuenta?
Oh, bar. He say, no, and that little advice that they give you to enjoy the day. Like, like I don't know. Do you think when I went to the cemetery? Oh, no, no, I'm sorry. Because they say enjoy, the psychologist said, enjoy your life because life is short. And he's saying, you think I don't know that? You think I didn't go to the cemetery? You think when I saw it, I didn't understand that? I've been in contact with that. So I know life is short. But it's not just easy to snap out of it like that. And it's not. Okay, mourning. Mourning is something that it depends on the individual. I know people who have gone to work the same day or the next day after someone they love, a close person, a son or a father died. They go to work because that's how they deal with mourning. Mourning, they can deal with it by not having to deal with it by dealing with work with mundane stuff that will remind them that life is normal. Other people like myself, I need a break. I like when my mom died. I didn't work. I didn't study. I didn't do anything. I just got out of everything that I had to do and dealt with it. And by the way, I mean I had a lot of resources, but I didn't deal too good with it because I ended up in the psychiatric ward. That tells you everything.
Se acaba, lo vi de cerca. ¿Te crees que cuando voy a un entierro no me doy cuenta? Pasé de niño a adulto demasiado rápido. Pasé de los muñecos a sentirme uno de plástico. Pasé de los deberes a lo práctico. De que me hicieran todo a tener que dar lo máximo. Y no estamos preparados para el salto. La vida no es un camino, es un sendero entre barrancos. ¿Qué será de aquel amigo con el que reía tanto?
Life. That's funny saying life is not. It's not a path. You know, it's more like hills, like going up hills, like going up and down barriers, more than just a straight path. And he's saying that He went from playing with kids, I mean, playing with plastic toys to feeling plastic, feeling dead inside. He went from, receiving love to now having to give all the love. So he's talking about going from childhood to adulthood. And again, that's very personal because some of us, like, I had my childhood was not happy. I didn't have a happy childhood. I had happy moments amongst them, very few, but in general, my childhood was not happy. So I don't have any like, oh, I want to be a kid. And I got all my, I did play, so don't think it's like I didn't have, because I didn't have to work. So yes, I did play. I did have fun. I did enjoy myself when I was able to, but they allowed me to do that because most of the time I was studying. I was locked up in a room where I had to memorize times table, memorize how to, you know, sus- theories and practice sentences, because that's what my dad had me doing all day after school. So I understand what that people sometimes feel like, oh, because they had a great childhood and they want to go back to them, a lot of them, but not me. If I did wanted to go to a certain time, a certain place back in time, it might be either my teenage years in Dominican Republic, or it might be my 20s in San Francisco. But I don't. I'm one of those few people that I like it here right now where I'm at. I don't feel like I want to go back. But most people, those who had a great childhood, they want to go back there.
Todo a tener que dar lo máximo y no estamos preparados para el salto. La vida no es un camino, es un sendero entre barrancos. ¿Qué será de aquel amigo con el que reía tanto? A veces pienso en él pero no llamo y nunca lo hago y me voy de tragos. Como si quisiera hundirme poco a poco en mi lago. Como si el tiempo que me queda fuera una condena y esta balanza se inclinara siempre al lado de la pena.
Oh, he's using bar words now. Bars, he's using bars, but he's using words of court now, law. So he's saying like that he feels like the life that is left is a sentence. you know, and he's inclining to the side of the sentencing, but he called it pena, which pena in English is also what you get the sentencing, and at the same time, it's pity that you feel sorry for yourself or you feel sorry for someone else.
Soy de los que miran siempre el horizonte, de los que dejan una luz a medianoche, de los que tienen miedo y a veces se esconden, de los que temen a los bordes. No soy un cobarde, solo soy un hombre que a veces corre sin saber a dónde, porque la vida se le hace enorme. La muerte le estremece, el tiempo le envejece, la lluvia le seduce a la vez que lo rompe.
Oh, those were bars. So he's talking about what type of man he is, and he's a man. He's not a coward, he said, but he has a lot of fears, and he said it poetically. Like he looks at the horizon, he sleeps with a light on. He's always like instead of looking at what's happening right now, he's always looking over there, so that way he feels better, and he can feel. He feels better, like he feels less scared.
De los que temen a los bordes. No soy un cobarde, solo soy un hombre que a veces corre sin saber a dónde.
So he said, "I'm not a coward. I'm a man that sometimes run
Que la vida se le hace enorme.
because life is too big for him. Life is enormous for him.
La muerte le estremece, el
So death makes him shudder,
tiempo le envejece, la lluvia
and time ages him. Time ages him. It does to everybody, but you know.
le seduce a la vez que lo rompe.
So the rain seduces him at the same time that the rain breaks him down, or breaks him apart. I should say, not breaks him down, breaks him apart. Sorry. Okay, very sad song for a Monday morning, but you know what I'm saying? It's life, it's part of life. So if you got to the end of this video and you like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and watch my latest releases. Know the product with Tech 9, No See Ums, and also please watch the one that just came out today, Saramai. Take care and have a good day. Bye bye.